Hey everybody, it's Jeremy, and it is in the first hour of Day of Silence, and for those of you who don't know what it is, basically Day of Silence is a day for people to be silent for those in the gay community who are not able to have a voice and can't really speak out. I know that it's supposed to be a day to be silent, but I have spent my entire life being silent, and today I feel like I need a day to be vocal. I got distracted by a video on Glozell's page. She did a Legalized Love video, and it was basically the Tyler Oakley video that he posted up, the Fuck Hate, the most recent Fuck Hate video. And I was reading through Glozell's video comments, because I love to do that with the big YouTubers, and I love to see what people are posting on their videos and seeing what the dialogue and the conversation is going. And I got distracted by it because there are a lot of people who were saying this video is great, this video is wonderful, da 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 da. And then there are other people who are claiming to be staunch conservative Christians who are saying this video is terrible, how could you possibly do this, you're supposed to be a Christian and you're supporting this, gays are going to hell, I hate fags. And then there was even one comment that particularly caught my eye of someone who was saying that God destroyed the gays in the Bible, and that he'll come back and destroy them again if he has to, and that God is not going to allow gay marriage to happen. And then there was somebody else who was saying, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm trying to be corrective because you're all sinning and I don't want you to go to hell. And I was thinking, a lot of the argument of why gays shouldn't get married is because it's a sin. But I was thinking, let's pretend today that all the gays disappeared. Like right now, snap, we're just gone. There's no more of us. And let's hypothetically say that I'm straight and I'm walking to the grocery store or down the street or wherever, and I know that there are no more gays in the world. What's different about my life? I just wouldn't notice the gay people anymore. But other than that, I don't think my life would be particularly influenced. And I can even think back to the days where I was pretending to be straight and gays didn't influence me at all, except the fact that my parents hated them so much. And so I suppose that my parents wouldn't have been so hateful all the time. And then that thought process led me to another one that made me think, what if today, instead of the gays disappearing, what if all the liars disappeared? Because the argument is that it's a sin. And the Bible says that all sin is sin. God created everyone in his likeness. But because we sinned, we fell, and we do not automatically get the grace of God. So let's hypothetically say that all the liars disappeared. We would all be gone, because there's no one in this world who does not lie. At least a speck of a lie. You are sinning, you are going to hell. Now let's say all of the thieves disappeared. I imagine that there would be a lot more happiness in this world, because there would be people that didn't get their identities stolen. There are going to be people who have parts of their lives back. People that never got cars stolen from them. People that never got things stolen out of their house that meant something special to them. Let's say that all of the murderers left. I think that the world would be a lot happier. Think of all the serial killers in our history that have killed so many people. People who were young, who could have gone on and had a life. Just even in the most recent case with Trayvon Martin, let's imagine for a second that all the adulterers and adulteresses disappeared tonight. I imagine that the world would be a lot happier, because there would be couples that would still be together. There would be couples that never had their lives destroyed because someone came in and ruined it. And if I try to think honestly and objectively about the gay community, if the gays disappeared, I cannot think of how the world would be happier, except that there would be less bitterness, anger, and venom flowing out of people who despise them so much. I imagine actually that the world might be a little more sad, because there are countless gay people who are adopting kids who would otherwise be on the streets, and I honestly can't think of how the world would be happier if all the gays disappeared. But this is coming from my own biased opinion. And what I'm really curious about is what all of you guys think. I spent my entire life being silent. I spent my entire life having my parents hate me from the side, not knowing for sure, up until the point that they kicked me out, and now I have to go to bed every night knowing that I don't have a family anymore because of their choice. And in my opinion, hate is far more of a choice than orientation will ever be. And for those of you who want to leave nasty comments towards me and about my own sexual orientation, about who I'm choosing to date, by all means do that. But for those of you who want to be intelligent enough to have a dialogue about this and to honestly consider the people who are losing their lives every day because of people like my parents, people like the people who commented on Glozell's video and the countless other gay YouTube celebrity videos, every day there are kids killing themselves. Every day there are people that are dying, and every day there are people who have to be silent. And I want to get a conversation going, and I want to get a dialogue going, and I know that I am not the biggest YouTuber in the whole world, but I know that there are people out there who have opinions, and I would love to hear them from you guys. And I'm hoping that we can get a positive discussion going on, not one that is blinded by ignorance and hate, but one that is fueled by intelligence. And by no means am I saying in this video that all of you must support the gays, that all of you must support the gay rights, but I'm just trying to say, let's think. So until then, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Peace out.